Shalom. Before I get started, I want to say, Call Halam La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Recha Kodash, which means give our praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, which is our Lord and Savior, and to the Holy Spirit. Nathar Masana Kabbalah Hazukraim Shaya Ta'ala, which means give the bonus to the elders of Israel, which is the apostles and elders of great millstone, who teach them well, and Shalom Wa'al Ba'chaya Shaya Ta'ala, which means peace and love to the elect of Israel, and come back again through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Al Shabbat Shem Kodash, and the brother Anai from Jim Smith's camp. And just want to do a quick lesson on this article from AP News, which was published August 4th, the year 2022, the year of Yahweh Shem Al Shabbat turning up. And it's read, polio fears rise in New York amid possible community spread. So they say New York State health officials issued a more urgent call Thursday for blank children and adults to get inoculated against polio, saying no evidence of possible community spread of the dangerous blank. So you got the Caesar, King Kong, the Planet of the Apes out here, but hey, one monkey don't stop no show. More pestilence, more plagues is coming, man. You see? So you say the polio blank has now been found in 7 different wastewater samples in 2 adjacent countries north of New York City, health officials said. So far, only 1 person has tested positive for polio in blank adult in Rockland's country who suffer paralysis. But based on earlier polio outbreaks, New Yorkers should know that for every 1 case of paralytic, I'm saying that right, polio observed that there may be hundreds of other people infected. The state's health commissioner, Dr. Mary T. Bassett, said in a statement. Coupled with the latest wastewater findings, the department is treating a single case of polio as just the tip of the iceberg of much greater potential spread. She said, as we learn more, what we do know is clear. The danger of polio is present in New York today. We must meet this moment by ensuring that adults, including pregnant people and young children by 2 months of age, are up to date with their immunization, the safe protection against this debilitating blank that every New Yorker needs. So this came back on the scene. This this right here. It said parents and children right outside of the Riverside Public School in New York on July 1st, 1953. So polio back on the scene. Man, best believe another shutdown will come. Let's get Matthew 24 and let's start at 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of that coming and of the end of the world? So the disciple was inquiring the Lord Yahushua, the word ignorantly called Jesus, the true name is Yahushua, like when give us signs, when will the end come? So Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's what time we're living in now. Wars and rumors of wars. China with Pelosi's, Russia and Ukraine. Israel's striking Gaza, the Gaza Strip. We in the time of war, man. Except for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of salvos, right? All these are the beginning of salvos. It's saying in NLT, in verse 8. But all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come, right? More is coming, more plagues, More famine, more pestilence. It's coming, man. One monkey don't stop no show. No other look up pestilence. Basically, it means plague, ultimately, man. In the Greek.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas.
Right, pestilence, pest, plague, right, pest. Look that up. The New Oxford American Dictionary. It's a destructive insect or other animal that attack crops, food, livestock, etc. So, right. So, hey, this where we at. Plague, disease. So, more disease is gonna come, man. More outbreaks is gonna come, man. You know? What's Luke? You know what? Before I get Luke, let's get this. 2 Ezra 16 and 37. You know, before the whole chapter good, the 2 Ezra 16 and 18 said the beginning of sorrows and great mourners, right? The beginning of it. You see, we're just in the beginning of it, the beginning stages of it, the beginning of sorrows and great mourners, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils should come, right? What are you going to do? You know, if you don't have your habits on shine yourself, what are you going to do? You can't do shit. You know, it says 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish I sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, man. You see, so these things, these plagues were sent for a correction, you know, but Jake ain't taking heed. The people ain't taking heed, you know, so they're going to continue to turn up in their wickedness, man. It said the love in the same chapter, Matthew 24 and 12. It said, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? The love of many is growing cold day by day. Niggas dying over cold fries, McDonald's fries, so on, man. It said sin will be rampant everywhere, right? And the love of many will grow cold. So you Christians, you can stop saying love, man. Love, love, love. No, we in the time of love, man. Ecclesiastes 3, read 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, right? For everything there's a season, a time for every activity under heaven. So jumping down to verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate. So what time we living in? We not in the time to love. You see, we not in that time. It's at a time of war and a time of peace. We not in the time of peace. We in the time of war. We in the time of hate. Yeah, hey, what time? People don't know what time you living in, man. Luke 12 and Luke 12 and 54, and he said also to the people, when you see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway you say they come at a shower, and so it is. And when you see the south wind blow, you say there will be heat, and it coming to pass. Ye hypocrites, right? You fools, you hypocrites. You get to see the face of the sky and of the earth, right? You can tell how hot it's gonna be when it's about to snow, when it's about to rain, how cold it's gonna be. You can predict the weather, you know. So he said, you hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? Like, how can you not tell what time we're living in now? That we at the end of this, man. Hey, the prophecies are speaking. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision going to prophecy. Let's get it real quick in the Hebrew. Chazar 1. It said vision, oracle, prophecy, divine communications, right? So for the vision, yet for an appointed time, but at the end it should speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, right? So prophecy is speaking, man, because we at the end of this, the NLT of verse 3. Habakkuk 23 NLT. This vision is for a future time. It describes the end, right? And the end is being manifested now. The end is playing out now. How we know? Because prophecy, it describes the end, and it will be fulfilled, right? It's going to be fulfilled. You see, the Lord said he's not a man that he shouldn't lie. You know, my word should not go out void. So it describes the end, Revelation 13 to 16. You see, the mushroom clouds, nuclear talk, stick talk. So it's describing the end, man. It said it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Right, wait patiently, man. And the Lord said He not gonna let it prolong anymore. Let me see. I know Ezekiel. Man, bear with me. If I can't find it, I put it in the description box. It ain't 18, let me see. You know what? Ezekiel 12. Let's see. Let's start to the one. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth, right? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they should no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand. The days are at hand, and the effect of every vision, right? So in the NLT 23, the people tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will put an end to this proverb, right? Not in my lifetime. That they be saying the end was gonna happen since the 80s. You know, the end gonna come in my kids' lifetime. We gonna put an end. The Lord put an end to that shit, man. You know, I will put an end to this proverb, and you will soon stop quoting it. It said, now give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. Right? The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. You see, and it's going to be fulfilled, man, whether you believe it or not. You see, it said there will be no more false visions and flattering prediction in Israel, right? You see, it said, I'm still in the NLT. It said, if I am the Lord, if I say it, it will happen. Come on, man. It said there will be no more delays, you rebels of Israel, while you niggas. I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. I, the sovereign Lord, has spoken it. Come on, man. Come on, man. So, back in the KJV, you see it. For I am the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah, I will speak, and the word that I should speak shall come to pass. It should be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebels, rebellious house, I will say the word and will perform it, said the Lord Yahweh, man. So the Lord said, whether they hear, whether they forbear, tell them. Fuck how they feel, man. Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbid, meaning hell no. Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. It is written that thou mayest be justified in thy sins and mayest overcome when thou art judged, right? So whether you believe it or not, the Lord said He gonna perform His word in your lifetime, man. The miracle Babylon the Great going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. You see? So jumping down to 2 Ezra 16, let's start at 36. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it, right? Receive it, man. Receive this word. Take it in, you know? Believe not the gods on whom the Lord spake, right? These false gods, these false pastors. Esau, man. Don't believe them gods, man. You see? It said, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. And these plagues are drawing nigh. They're not slacking up. You see? It's when a woman with child and it's like 2 Ezra 16:38. And when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth a son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass a womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? They're not slacking up, man. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. And the plagues consist of what? Famine, pestilence, chaos, destruction. You know? Sorrows, 2 Ezra 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. So these plagues are not slacking up. Cannibalism about to come, man. Come on, man. It said, even so should not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow should come upon it on every side, right? So in the same chapter when 2 Corinthians 15-14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, man. So the whole world about to feel these plagues, about to feel the indignation of Yahweh Shemashai, the wrath of Yahweh Shemashai, the whole world, man. You see? But the elect gonna be saved out of it, though. You see? The elect, it's all about the elect gonna be protected from it, man. You know? So with that, I hope you was edified. You want to do a quick lesson on this. Once again, give our praises to Yahweh Shemashai, B'Hashem, B'Cha Kodash. The bonus to the apostles and elders of great millstone who teach and will well. Peace and love to the elect. With that, shalom.